We appreciate you taking the time to watch some of the best practices on K-Vest Unleashed. In this first video, we're going to focus on the Client Manager tab on your home dashboard. A couple things we're going to talk about here. I think most of you know this is where you can come in and you can manage all of your clients. This is where we come in to create a new client, or we come in to load a previously recorded client that we've already got in the system. Well, what we wanted to show you today is also some of the tabs that are up here on the top left. Maybe some of you haven't noticed these. We want to make sure you know how to access previously recorded swings and then also access some of your biofeedback programs. So before we get to that, one of the things we wanted to mention is on the Details tab here. This is where you can come in. Obviously, I've got my player name, first and last, their email, the mail for the PGA Tour or the LPGA Tour data, and also what hand they are, right or left-handed. One of the things I wanted to make sure that you knew was, see this pelvis offset area up here? Now, most of you know that the pelvis offset for your players defaults to 10. So if you go through that hip offset process, the minute you click hip offset, all right, this number here updates. If you ever want to redo the hip offset process, what you need to do is come into your Client Manager page, click on Details, and click this Show button. And really what this Show button means is reset. So if I check this now, all right, if I check this, the next time I go calibrate this client, all right, that calibration, when you click Calibrate, that hip offset button is going to reappear, and you can re-go through the process again. If you don't do it, it's going to reset this back to 10. Okay? So by checking that button, all right, that allows you to do the calibration or hip offset process again. For some of you, you may just do it once and leave it where it is. If you ever do want to recheck it, you would need to recheck that button. So I want to make sure you knew that was there. All right? Okay, on the Motions tab, this is the captured motions. We can see for this player, we've got a couple swings here. If I load one of those, all right, I get a preview. I get a preview of this actual golf swing. We're going to be looking at building some different dashboards in this area, but right now you get a preview of that swing summary. All right? And then you've got three options down below here. Some people maybe not see this third option here. You can jump immediately to the swing summary. So if you actually want to see this report, I can go right to that swing summary. All right, if I want to go back to where I just was, I click back on the top right. All right, and that brings them back to that Client Manager Motions tab. On the two buttons down below, the Analyze, this will take me to my performance graphs or my 3D animation. All right, if I click back, I can then come back to my reports, and that takes me to my swing summary. All right, or that takes me to my efficiency summary. So navigating around here, just want to make sure you know those are the three options. So Analyze, this takes you to your graphs, and then Reports takes you to both of your summary pages, which would be the swing summary or the efficiency summary. All right. Also, if there's some swings in here that you don't like, maybe you captured a couple swings and you want to delete those, make sure everyone knows that little trash can there. If I click that, I can delete the motion. All right. I'm not going to delete this one. I'll just click No, but if I did want to delete it, just click the trash can and you can get rid of the swings that you don't want. All right. The fourth tab up here is your programs, and really what that means is your biofeedback programs. So if you've gone into that biofeedback manager and you've built a program for your client, whether it be a setup program, a backswing program, an impact program, or if you're on the fitness medical side, maybe you've built some exercises into a program, all of the players' programs are right here. So the great thing is if you load a new player, let's just go home real quick, and we go to Client Manager, we click on the player, we can go right into the Programs tab. Here's all the programs you've previously built, and we can just load those. If you want to know what's in one of the programs that you've built, you can just click on Week 2 Swing Training, and you can see I've got some drills in here from Level 2 certification. If I go back up to Week 1 Swing Training, you can see I started off with 3 or 4 things, and then as I go on to Week 2, I can start to build new programs or I can modify those. Really simple now to be able to load it. All I do is I just click Load, and that literally takes me right into my program. All right? So a lot of you may think today that you actually got to go to your biofeedback manager to launch these programs, which you certainly can do, but it is a couple more clicks. So if you actually just go Home, Client Manager, right to your Programs tab, You can get right to the program that you want. You can click load and you're right in it. You're right in it. Okay? If you ever want to know actually what the drills are about inside that program, you can click on, let's say, pivot at top, all right, or pivot at impact, and you can actually start to see the descriptions down below. So I've built power pillow swings in here. This drill is designed to maintain upper body stability during the counter movement using some unstable surfaces. All right, and it actually shows the body part being used here as well. So this is a nice little preview window, not where you're coming to actually modify the program, but where you would actually come in to load the program. So hopefully that gives you some better ideas of your details tab, all right, where you would change pelvis offset, your motions tab, how you can get to some of the different analyzing modes, and then also being able to load your biofeedback programs. In video 2 down below, we're going to be looking at the biofeedback manager and provide you with some best practices for this.